Hello, good day. My name is Sasi Kumar, Analaki Ganasen, and my MACD number is A22A1108, and my lecture group is AFT1023 L1T2. Management is the administration and coordination of tasks to achieve a desired outcome. It involves planning, organizing, leading, and regulating resources, overseeing work, accomplishing tasks, managing relationships, leading, and designing. Planning involves environmental scanning, forecasting future conditions, and having a backup plan in case things did not go as planned. Organizing involves collaboration and emulsion of mortal, material, and physical cover to achieve goals. Operation is divided into three functions such as communication, leading, and organization structure. Leadership focuses on managing people, encouraging, inspiring, and motivating them. Leading is a process of covering how the plan is being carried out and making changes as necessary. Lower level managers are responsible for executing and coordinating daily workflow to ensure project completion and delivery of deliverable. Management theories provide solid basis for running business. Frederick Winslow Taylor was an American mechanical engineer who developed techniques to increase industrial productivity. He was a pioneering management consultant, and his approach to industry management, known as Taylorism, had a significant global impact on the advancement of industrial engineering and production management. He was raised in prosperous Philadelphia family and attended Harvard Law School, but never went due to his falling eyesight. He became a consulting engineer in management and served as a president of the American Society of Mechanical Engineers from 1906 to 1907. Henry Fayol was a French engineer and mine director born in 1941 in Istanbul, Turkey. He was the first to lay forth the framework for the management as a field of study and as a profession, and was a pioneer in promoting management education. He created an administrative model that was rigorous for its day and supported the principle of free business against the government's interference in economical affairs. His industrial and general administrations in 1916 and the industrial incapacity of the state 1921 were two of his most influential work. Mary Parker Fowler was a management thinker who infused psychology and interpersonal relations concepts into her views. Her group power approach grants ownership to workers at every level of the company, encouraging accountability, cooperation, and communications. Her push versus pull notions emphasized the need to address each side's unspoken need rather than its expressed desire in a disagreement. Her power weight concept encourages cooperation among all levels of the established hierarchy without denigrating those at a lower level. Follett's writing had a lasting impact on business administrations due to her insights into psychology, scientific management, and social philosophy. Maximilian Karl Weber was a German sociologist, historian, lawyer, and political economist born in 1864. He is regarded as one of the founding fathers of sociology and was the eldest of his wife's 8 children. His bureaucratic theory contrasts the American and German approaches to capitalism, asserting that in the US, corporations are run by qualified managers who have ties to the economy, while in Germany, a select few individuals are actually in charge of the economy. He created his political sociology in this environment, establishing the critical distinction between charismatic, conventional, and legal type of authority. He also argued against Germany's annexations, war ambitions, and defended sobriety in politics and academia after World War One. Advantages of Frederick Winslow. Firstly, increased productivity. Taylor's scientific approach to management led to increased productivity as workers were trained to perform tasks in the most efficient way possible. The second advantage, improved quality. Taylor's method also improved the quality of the product as workers were held to higher standards and quality control measures were implemented. The third one, standardizations. By standardizing work process and procedure, Taylor's method reduced variability and increased efficiency. The fourth one, which is training. Taylor's approach involved a significant emphasis on training workers to perform tasks in the most efficient way possible, which improved their skills and knowledge. The last one, which is process optimizations. Taylor's focus on time and motion studies allow for optimizations of work process and procedure, leading to increased efficiency and productivity. Disadvantage of Frederick Winslow: dehumanizing. Taylor's method often treated workers as mere machines, leading to low job certifications and high turnover rates. The second was limited applicability. Taylor methods were best suited for simple, repetitive tasks and were less applicable to complex tasks or those requiring creativity or innovation. The third one was worker resistance. Taylor's methods were often met with resistance from workers who felt that they were being unfairly exploited and overworked. The fourth one was the lack of flexibility. Taylor's focus on standardizations and optimization sometimes led to lack of flexibility, which made it difficult to adapt to changing conditions or circumstances. The last one was oversimplifications, which is Taylor methods sometimes oversimplify complex work process, leading to the neglect of important factors such as workers' motivations and social dynamic in the workplace. Next was advantage of Henry Fayol. First one, comprehensive. Fayol's approach to management is comprehensive, covering all aspects of organizational management, including planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. The second one, universality. Fayol's principles of management are applicable to all types of organizations regardless of size or industry. The third one was flexibility. Fayol's approach allowed for flexibility in management as it is not prescriptive but rather provides general guidelines for effective management. The fourth one was efficiency. Fayol's principle help managers to improve efficiency by streamlining process, reducing duplications of efforts, and optimizing resources. The last one was decision making. Fayol's approach emphasized the importance of making informed decisions based on objective data and analysis. Okay, the next one is disadvantages. Outdated. Some of Fayol's ideas and principles may be outdated in the modern business environment, which is characterized by rapid change and unpredictability. The second one was top-down management. Fayol's approach emphasized top-down management, which may not be effective in organizations that value employee participation and empowerment. The third one, overemphasis on structure. Fayol's approach places a strong emphasis on organization structure, which may lead to a rigid and inflexible organization that is resistant to change. The fourth one was cultural bias. Some of Fayol's ideas may be biased toward French culture and may not be applicable on other contexts. The last one, ignore external factors. Fayol's approach focuses primarily on internal organization factors and may neglect the impact of the external factor. Okay, the first advantage of Fayol emphasize on corporations. Fayol's approach emphasized the importance of corporations and collaborations with organizations, which she believed could lead to more effective and efficient decision making. The second one was humanistic approach. Fayol's approach was humanistic, focusing on the needs and perspective of individual employees and emphasized the importance of employee certifications and engagement. The third one was conflict resolutions. Fayol's approach included a focus on conflict resolutions, which she believed was an essential aspect of effective management. The fourth one, leadership. Fayol's approach emphasized the importance of leadership in organizations, and she believed that effective leaders should be able to inspire and motivate their followers. The last one was holistic perspective. Ford's approach took a holistic perspective on organization management, recognizing that organizations are complex systems with multiple interrelated factors. Disadvantages: limited application. Some of the Ford's ideas were focused on specific industries and contexts and may not be applicable to other type of organizations. The second one was lack of empirical evidence. Some of Ford's ideas were not based on empirical evidence and were more theoretical in nature. The third one, overemphasis on democracy. Further emphasis on democracy may not be effective in all type of organizations or in all situations and may not take into account power imbalance and other structural issues. The fourth one was complexity. Ford's ideas were often complex and difficult to understand, which may make them challenging to implement in practice. The fourth one was lack of recognitions. Despite her significant contributions to the field of management, Ford's ideas were not widely recognized or adopted during her lifetime. The advantages of mass vigor. First one is rationality. Weber's approach emphasized the importance of rationality in organization management, including the use of objective criteria for decision making. The second one is bureaucracy. Weber's ideas on bureaucracy, which emphasize the importance of clear roles, formal procedure, and hierarchical structure, have been influential in the development of modern organizations. The third one, impersonality. Weber's approach emphasized the importance of treating employees impartially and objectively rather than on the basis of personal relationship or favorism. The fourth one, efficiency. Weber's approach focused on the efficient use of resources, including the specializations of labor and the use of technology to streamline process. The last one was objectivity. Weber's approach emphasized the importance of objective and empirical analysis in decision making, rather than relying on personal values or belief. The disadvantages: dehumanizations. Weber's idea on bureaucracy have been criticized for their potential to dehumanize organization, emphasizing efficiency and rationality at the expense of human relationship and individual creativity. The second one was lack of flexibility. Weber's ideas on bureaucracy may not be rigid and inflexible to adapt to changing its circumstance, which may be at disadvantage in dynamic and rapidly changing environments. Emphasis on hierarchy. Weber's approach emphasized hierarchy, structure, and clear lines of authority, which not be effective on organizations that value employee participants and empowerment. The fourth one was limited applications. Weber's ideas were focused primarily on formal organization and may not be applicable to other type of organizations. The last one was cultural bias. Weber's ideas were based on European and North American contexts and may not be applicable to other cultural contexts. Organizational theory and scientific management are related and contribute to higher worker productivity and greater corporate economic efficiency. Frederick Winslow Taylor was the first efficiency expert and the creator of Taylorism. Taylor's approach placed a strong emphasis on raising productions and is based on a commitment to research and cordial cooperation. No institution should be regarded as scientifically managed if these two criteria are not upheld by the organization. Quayle was a practitioner who recorded theories that were most effective for him and his colleagues, making them significant and pertinent for organizational leaders. It is important to compare Quayle's principles and belief with those of other authors to improve our understanding of management theory. It will be beneficial to incorporate Quayle's 14 management principles in management textbook so that students, professors, and practitioners can recognize the value of and apply them. Follett's works and stakeholder theory emphasize cooperative inclusivity, focusing on the connections between organizations and other stakeholder groups and integrating their interests. Stakeholder theories face challenges such as identifying which stakeholder to address and making concessions. However, Follett's work advanced in discipline and there are still unanswered concerns. Max Weber's bureaucratic theory is still relevant to public administrations today as it is more formal and emphasizes the rationalist component. However, the divisions of the scope of work into distinct departments is seen as detrimental. Human values and the dynamic between management and employees are not enough stress for organizational objectives.